What up, what up, what up, double M's? It's your girl, Mandy, and I'm back with another video. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a blessed day. And I just wanted to make this video to talk about my weight loss progress and how I've been doing with my weight loss since having the surgery, what difficulties I've had, you know, the best parts of having this surgery, things I don't like, and the things I'm working on. So we'll get right into it. I am now 8 months post-op. I had my surgery in 2017, December the 18th to be exact. And my highest weight was 296. Okay, 296. I got down to 276 with proper dieting and weight, management. And they would have me document what I ate in every, appointment, which was like on a monthly basis. I would have to come in. They would review that information with me, how I could better my meal planning, how I could better my choices of proteins versus carbs, that kind of thing. The doctor would do that. And that was all part of the approval process. I had to do that for my insurance. Even though they covered the surgery 100%, there were some stipulations and guidelines that I had to meet on my end of the bargain in order to get the surgery. And so I did those things, and it took me about a good year to get approved, but I did it. And man, the day of my surgery, I was so nervous, because anytime you're having surgery, of course, you're nervous. You're like, your heart's beating. You're like, I pray I wake up. I pray everything's going to be okay, that kind of thing. And I knew I had a good doctor. I had a doctor named Dr. Tashira. He was awesome, man. He was very funny, very humorous, but he was very knowledgeable, and I knew I could trust him to take good care of me. And I thank him so much because he did take good care of me, and my husband was right there every step of the way. Keys was, man, he was instrumental in all of this as well. Just helping me, encouraging me. He said, babe, if you want to have this surgery, I love you either way. But I know that you want to be healthier. I know you want to be here longer on this earth. I know that's important to you. So he supported me in the decision to have the surgery. After having the surgery, the first day I got home, I really couldn't eat or drink a whole lot. It was almost like a baby drinking from a bottle. Like literally your sips are about the same. Honestly, I think I had a Crystal Light bottled water they had gave me at the hospital. And I promise you, that thing sat in my refrigerator almost 2 days before I threw it away. Because I'm like, I'm never going to drink all that. I'm never going to get it down. But after a while, your stomach starts healing and it starts expanding a little bit for more room for you to eat, for you to drink, things like that. They recommend that when you eat, you wait at least 30 minutes before you drink. Now, most of us know we have a habit of wanting something to drink when we eat. So my issue is trying to wait the 30 minutes. Sometimes I do well with waiting. I'll order something to eat, but I won't get anything to drink. If I have a bottle of water or something like that, I'll wait to drink. But a lot of times, y'all watch these mukbangs, y'all notice I have something to drink too. So I need to work. I need to improve on that. So that's one of the things. But it's not like it's like hurting me or anything like that. But it does reduce the amount of nutrients you intake because you are drinking liquids, and that's going to fill your stomach up. Now, some people have told me that after 6 months, they were eating regular portions. They were able to eat as much as, they were able to eat what they ordered completely. I'm not there. I'm 8 months out, but I'm still not there. I still cannot eat a full plate of food if I order at a restaurant. I still cannot take in a lot of meat. Meat for me is just too much. So when I eat meat, I try to eat my vegetables first and then eat on my meat. Because then I have a little bit more room to get at least, I won't say 50% of the plate eaten, but at least maybe 35 to 40%. Depending on how much food I have. Lately for me, my body tends to like vegetables, soft foods, things that are soft or, they don't take a lot of breakdown. My body can tolerate. Like I can drink a protein shake in the morning for breakfast. And at lunch, I could probably eat a taco, get one taco in, Make sure they pack it with mainly vegetables though, like the lettuce, the tomatoes, and all that stuff, because I can't really, like I said, even with the ground meat on a taco, I still struggle a little bit with getting that down. Let me see. So I told you about the food intake and the things that I can tolerate, things that I can't tolerate. Like I said, soft foods are better, vegetables are better than meats for me. Acidic drinks I can't do. Some people say they stretch your stomach. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I can't tell the difference. I still know that I'm limited on how much I can eat. I kind of like know my limitations now. So even when I eat, I never eat to the capacity of where I want to vomit or where I want to, where I'm having pains. Because I noticed that early on when I first had the surgery, I would eat and then I would notice a sharp pain in my stomach. Like if I was eating something that was like meaty, like too much rubberish, too much, chewing, my stomach will start hurting. So I don't do that. I don't do a lot of sweets either, because sweets cause dumping syndrome. If any of you know what that is, that's when you have to go to the bathroom and you will have loose stools. So I do not do sweets like that because they run right through you. Yeah, they run right through you. Like if you watch me and Key's video, we did the cinnamon rolls and the coffee. I think I ate one cinnamon roll and I was done, because I can kind of feel like, okay, my body's like, okay, don't do no more cinnamon rolls. Don't do it to us. Don't do it to us. Don't do it to us. So yeah, I don't, definitely stay away from the refined sugars and the sweets and things like that. If you can, minimize that as much as possible. I love coffee. Coffee is like my weakness. I have to have it in the morning. Some mornings I go without coffee, and when I'm not working, I go without coffee a lot. But when I'm working, I like to have me a cup of coffee. And it's just because it's so early in the morning, you're going to work, you dealing with other personalities. Honey, I don't even want to get into it, okay? But you catch my drift on that. So because of that, I like to have me some coffee in the morning. And I prefer Dunkin' Donuts. For all you Starbucks lovers, yeah, I like Starbucks too. But I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee better. That's just me. I go to Starbucks, and this is so weird. Listen, y'all. I go to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning for my hot coffee. But then at lunchtime, me and my buddy Ileana, we go to Starbucks for our tea. I love their refresher teas. They're 50 calories. Say what y'all want to say, honey. I got to have me a Starbucks tea, okay? I have to have me one by the afternoon. And they're only 50 calories, like I said. And I'll get me a big old venti of either the green tea lemonade, or I'll get the mango dragon fruit without the fruit. It looks very clear, but it tastes really good. Or I'll get the white peach. I haven't had the white peach in a while. And I used to do the strawberry lemonade green tea. But yeah, those are all my favorite flavors from Starbucks. So moving along. So I do a lot of Premier shakes. Premier shakes are so good, y'all. They don't have an aftertaste to me. Yes, they have a little bit more calorie. They're 160 calories. They have 30 grams of protein and only 11 grams of carbs. So I like to drink those as a meal replacement, because when you have surgery, you have a hard time getting your food intake in. That's number one. Number two, when you work a busy job like me, I'm a nurse, so I'm busy all the time, and I'm working in a detox facility. So I'm constantly doing something for a patient, or taking care of an order for a doctor, or communicating with the doctor about a new admission. There's always something going on. So I get busy sometimes where I don't get a chance to eat. I've gone the entire 12 hours of the shift with nothing to eat, nothing but that coffee that morning. And that's not good. So my husband, thank God for him, he'll go to Sam's Club, which is not far from our house. He'll go to Sam's Club and he'll pick up, cases of Premier shakes and cases of bottled water. And he'll leave me little notes like, don't forget to get, a couple of protein shakes to take to work with you. Or don't forget to, get your lunch out of the refrigerator that I prep for you. Like, he does things like that. And one thing I love about my husband too is that he helps me in that way, because like I said, when you had this surgery, there is a lot of upkeep, and you can forget things so easily. I know so many people want to have this surgery, but before I had this surgery, I think about 5 years of research on it. And I wasn't even that big when I started researching this surgery. Like I had heard about it and I was like, wow, really people actually having this surgery? And I was just like curious, like at first just curiosity. And as I kept going up and down my way, up and down my way, I lose 40, 50 pounds, gain it right back. Lose 60 pounds the next time, then gain 40 right back. I got tired of going up and down, or either my weight hitting a plateau, I get somewhere and then I don't really push myself past that to get where I really want to go. So I got tired of doing that for a long time. And I just, my husband's insurance, basically covered it 100%. And my husband said, babe, it's your choice. If you want to do this, I support you 100%. And he stood by me and he was right there with me through it all. And like I said, it is the best decision I ever made for me personally. Some of the things I don't like about it is, in the beginning, you'd be a little depressed because you can't eat like you used to anymore. And if you're around people that's enjoying good food and they're eating it, you can't. Like you might eat a little bit of it, but you're going to be so full and it's so wasteful going out to eat. It's so wasteful. So a lot of times, Keys and I will get one plate of food and maybe add an extra vegetable or add something extra to that entree in order for him to get enough food and for me just to not be wasting the food. You know what I'm saying? So we're not wasting our money or our food. So those are other options that you can do when you go out. And another thing that I did too in the beginning, I bought me a bariatric portion plate. It kind of like helped me understand how much meat I'm supposed to be eating, how many vegetables I'm supposed to be eating. Even though your doctor's office will give you all that information on paper, it's just good to have a plate that you can kind of like look at and be like, okay, I shouldn't have but this much meat. I should only have this much vegetable, and try to work on completing it if you can. I still have yet to complete a full plate of food, but I'm glad I can't eat like that anymore. I'm to the point now where I'm glad, because some of the girls in my support group, they were like, man, I cry sometimes when I go out to dinner with my family. They're enjoying food that I can't enjoy like that anymore. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I can't. All those years of eating like that and, eating my feelings and just being depressed and not happy with who I am. And I know the woman on the inside is bursting to get out, but I've basically weighed her down with all this excess weight, and I've, done this to myself. And, I'm not trying to bash anybody overweight, because that is definitely not what I'm doing here. All I'm saying is that this journey has been everything to me, because I know the person on the inside wanted to look and feel like I wanted the person on the outside to look and feel like the person on the inside. And I just didn't feel that way for a long time. I was depressed and I was unhappy with myself. And I packed on a lot of pounds. I did. I got almost to 300 pounds, and thank God for this surgery. Like I said, some of the things I don't like about it is the arm fat. I don't like that. But hey, I can always fix that. I'm working out now in the gym with hubby. I'm working on my biceps, triceps, workouts, getting that stuff together. So, and I also have some free weights here at home, because we have equipment here, so I can do some things on my patio. I also have me a personal trampoline where I get on there and jump and do cardio when I don't feel like going out of the house to the gym at the time. I can go out there and do some things. And so I'm working on getting myself to where I want to be. And whatever I can't do as far as working out, when I meet my max, I'll look into surgery for any loose skin that I may have or anything like that. But loose skin is the least of my worries, because as long as I keep trying to do the right thing and work out, hydrate, we do these mukbangs here and there, but when we do those mukbangs, I promise you that'd be my only meal for the day. So honestly, I'm kind of glad, because it's like the calories are a little high on some of the meals sometimes, but that's okay, because it's my only meal for the entire day. I might drink a bottle of water before I go to bed, because I'm just that full, honestly. And so, but I'm working on every 2 to 3 hours having a protein shake, a salad for lunch, or something different to try to balance it out and make sure that I'm getting the right nutrients in every day, and making sure that I get my intake up, because like I said, sometimes I'm so weak because I haven't eaten all day long. Like one day I was at work and I was assessing a patient, and while me and the patient are talking and I'm getting his history, I kind of like slumped over like that at the counter, and the patient was like, "Are you okay?" The patient's asking me, "Am I okay?" Because he's like, he could tell that I was about to pass out. And man, thank God, one of my coworkers brought me a Gatorade. And I don't know if it's because my sugars were low, you know, possibly. I could have, you know, checked it, but it was no time to even worry about that at that moment. But the Gatorade did make me feel better. So, yeah. I definitely said that, you know, I'll bring my lunch bag with my ice pack and make sure I have my protein shakes and the things that I need. Because sometimes, like I said, in my job, it gets so busy that you don't have time to really care for yourself. And when you have this surgery, you have to make time to care for yourself. You have to stop what you're doing and let everybody around you know I'm finna stop. Okay? Because I got to take care of me. I'm serious, because you can't have this surgery and think it's going to fix everything. One of the saddest things that happened when you, like I said, when you start this process, you meet people at the doctor's office. You guys go to the support groups together, where there are other people that are struggling with their weight and are trying to have this surgery. And I met a very nice young lady there. She was a single parent. She had a 10-year-old daughter, and she had the surgery as well. And she was having a hard time after having the surgery with her intake. She wasn't taking in enough nutrients and things like that. And in the beginning, when she first had the surgery, because she had hers before me, I was so happy for her. And she was just telling me some of the little struggles and things like that. They kind of like look out for, giving me tips and everything. And I remember after I had my surgery, it was like 5 months later from when she had hers. She was telling me like something I could eat when I got home. Like a week later, she was like, you know, try to take some black beans and put them on the stove, heat them up, and then put them in the blender, add a little seasoning to them, and then you can sip them. Man, that was life to me. It tastes so good too, y'all. I mean, at the time, listen, just about anything. When you like, man, what can I get my protein up with? Like, what can I drink? I'm tired of drinking protein shakes. Like, man, that was like heaven. I'm telling you, so good. And after a few weeks, you know, I had been calling, texting, and I couldn't reach her. And I come to find out she had went back in and had surgery again. And she was telling me she had to go back in from having the gastric sleeve to now they had to bypass her because she wasn't getting that many nutrients in. So she went back in, had the bypass surgery because she didn't want to wait. She told me she didn't want to wait. And so she had it again. And I think she already had some pre-existing conditions. And we talked for a while. Then I tried to hit her up, and I kept hitting her phone up. And I know she had a sister. So I hit the sister on Facebook, and I'm like, hey, you know, what's going on? I've been trying to reach out to your sister, da, da, da. And I could not believe that she had been in hospice and that she passed away from complications with this surgery. And that's why I tell anybody, when you have this surgery, make sure you are getting your protein in, your water in. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. I am guilty of it too, that I don't take care of myself all the time. Like, I don't take in enough water. I get full so fast, so I stop drinking it. We need to keep sipping and sipping and sipping. If you feel full, wait 15 more minutes, start sipping again. Start sipping again. Just sip, 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 sip. Make sure you're taking in protein. If you can't eat no food, drink them protein shakes. I'm telling you, you will thank me for it later. Drink them protein shakes. You gotta get your protein in. You ain't building no muscle and working out and not getting enough nutrients in, you're gonna be weak in the gym. Before I had this surgery, I used to be a beast in the gym. My husband will tell you, for somebody who doesn't work out all the time, I could do whatever he asked me to do in that gym. And I can do it to the best of my endurance, and I can get through the workout with like not stopping like that. I mean, people that look more fit than me was in the gym on their phone playing around. I'm in there getting it. You know what I'm saying? But after this surgery, I felt like I had no energy because I wasn't taking enough nutrients. And then I try to go to the gym now and work out, and it'd be so hard for me. So you have to build up your endurance, but you have to make sure you're taking in enough nutrition when you have this surgery. Will there be some loose skin? Yes, but you can always fix those things. So don't worry about what nobody's saying about, oh, you got loose skin, you look like this, you look like that. Honey, I look fabulous. That's what I look, okay? I look fabulous. Get into it. Yeah, so I just want to talk to you guys about my surgery, let you know where I'm at. Your girl is now 198. Your girl went from 296 to 198, and I'm steady working towards my goals, not giving up on me, and don't you give up on you either, because guess what? We all can be healthier and better people, and that's what it's all about. So double M's, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, comment. Make sure you hit me up in the comments and tell me what you want to know about this surgery, what you liked about this video, and if you want to know more information, I got that for you too. Also, check out the Epic Empire family. Their links will be in the description box below. And do not forget to hit that bell to be notified of all the videos we're sharing on this channel. Bing! And we out of here.